The Savage Situation.
We have finally landed. That's right, the Savage Situation is finally a go. It has been a long time coming. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. You know, I've been wanting to do, I want to do a podcast, interview series for a really long time. And I think it's just been a case of finding the right time to do it, really. And now feels like a good time. It feels like a good time for me personally. For you guys who are brand new to the channel, I'm Adam Savage. This is I'm very lucky to work in the gaming industry, work in TV and esports. I'm going to use the term geek culture as well. Why not? I've been very lucky to work in different, different spaces. I've worked with like Lucasfilm and Marvel and stuff. Hosted a whole bunch of cool stuff for those guys, as well as having a telly show that's on Sky right now about games, to hosting arena shows for esports. So I've got a very unique insight, and with that comes a very interesting little black book of lots of people that I'm looking to kind of get on the show as well, or get on the series to chat to interview, to sit down and just kind of get to know, really, because I've been very lucky, as I said, to get to know people over a long period of time from that esports universe, or working with content creators on this platform, on YouTube or on Twitch or whatever, who have gone massive, have had some great stories, have had downfalls, have had rises out of those ashes as well. So I want to get that context. And I think a lot of times as well, like for me wanting to meet and chat to people who give you guys context too. I think a lot of times people watch podcasts or interviews that are quite, they're quite introvert. If you don't know about the world in which something's based, like if you don't know much about, a specific area of the internet, someone a prolific content creator is a big deal in, giving you that context. You might get to know them rather than just assuming that you know who they are, giving them a bit of context. And obviously being a host and interviewer as I am my professional life, I'm hoping that I can do a good job there, bringing you some fun stuff. And I've got stories of my own as well. Lots and lots of stories. Stuff that I want to share, and things that I've been through, and things that I'm going to, that I've experienced, which I think without being a massive egocentric tool right now, which I think are pretty interesting, which I think are going to give some good insight to certain things that I've experienced that I can give back as well. Now, one of the cool things as well that I'm doing this right now, as well, as you can see from my rainbow of a desk right now, we're very much in a construction phase of getting this off the ground. This is in the beginning, the grassroots. Behind the curtain, if you will. So I'm in the process of getting myself a new studio put together, getting obviously a setup that's going to be taken on the road as well. But I'm really lucky that I've been given some equipment by Blue Microphones. Have hooked me up with all this wicked stuff, like all my mic setup. I've got top of the range mic stands. I've also got some amazing stuff from HyperX, who have hooked me up with like the creme de la creme of peripherals as well. We're talking keyboards and a mouse and all that kind of stuff. So I've got some really cool stuff, and thank you to those guys for hooking me up, because had the faith to see that the series is going to have potential. There's going to be some good stuff coming out of it. So thank you guys so much. I'll put the links in the description below so you can check out some of the different kind of stuff that they have to offer. To say a big thanks to those guys as well for hooking me up, because I very much appreciate it. Particularly in this world of creating content online. Who knows what's going to happen with it? So it's really nice to have these people on board to kind of have the faith, which is nice. Have the faith. I mean, this series is going to be the channel is going to be now all about me talking to prolific influencers, esports personalities. Some celebs are going to come on, hopefully. Some music artists as well. I've got some really good stuff planned with some really cool people who I know are going to be eager to come on and share stories and give some context to stuff as well. Because I think a lot of the time, I'm taking my personal background right now. I work in a world, obviously, which is very much kind of based online and kind of in gaming and that kind of stuff. My friends back home haven't got a clue what's going on with that kind of world. So I want to make this open for people who aren't necessarily familiar with certain areas to be able to dive in, but start on the shallow end and work their way towards to kind of learn about the basics and the background behind certain subject matter, rather than just assuming that everyone knows about everything, which is not the case a lot of the time. But guests are really important. That's really important. I want to share, as I said, my own tales as well. Stuff that I've kind of learned over the time, things that have happened to me, things that I've kind of lessons that I've learned in the big world out there, and stuff that just my feelings on certain subjects too. There's a lot of stuff kicking off in the world right now. We live in an age where obviously I want to share stories of my feelings about certain things. I think this is what I want to use. The Savage Situation, of course, is the name of the channel. That's the rebrand of the channel, The Savage Situation. The Savage Situation is going to bring you a bit of everything, really. A bit of everything. So hopefully you guys enjoy what's coming your way. Obviously, the support means everything. So thank you for already checking out the video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. I'd love to hear your thoughts on videos. Who'd love to see in different videos. Commenting below on what we've talked about in that particular video or episode. So as I said, we're starting off right now as we means to go on, and it's going to get bigger, better, faster, stronger. I've got no doubt in my mind, particularly the fact that I've now committed to doing a few videos a week to make sure there's constantly stuff online going up there. I'm just thinking about stuff, for instance, gaming. E3's right around the corner. 2019, we're going to get some. I want to give feedback on the games we're going to see there. I'm going to give feedback on my feeling. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff at the moment about the likes of esports organizations and players and what's going on with that, and influencers getting themselves into scrapes, and new movies like Star Wars, and there's so much to talk about. So I'm really excited. I hope you guys are too. This is going to be really good. This is going to be good fun, and I'm looking forward to it. But as I said, do support the channel if you can do. It means the world, and I'm very much looking forward to kicking things off from this point onwards. And hopefully it's going to be great, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. So thank you so much for checking out the video. The Savage Situation is officially legit. It's officially real, and it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you guys are too. Take it easy. Stay savage. And I'll see you on the next episode or video here on the channel. Take it easy. See you soon, bros. Aight.